it's Mrs. Hott from the Morgan County Partnership. I'm here with this week's Positive Action virtual lesson for you. Are you ready? Let's get started. It's time for positive actions. Es sola acción positiva. We welcome you to positivevaluesnetwork.com. Morgan County Partnership is so excited to have you with us today. Whether you are at home for virtual or remote school, maybe it's distance learning, or you might be in the classroom with your teacher or social worker or counselor, or maybe you're at home or in the workplace even. The Morgan County Partnership is so glad to have you with us this week for the Positive Action Value. Now, here's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about a new positive action value word. We're going to take a look at a positive action activity, and we're going to get a chance to talk about why positive actions are so important. Are you ready? Let's get started. Here's what we're going to do today. It's time for pvnnews.com. First, we have a video for you, followed by a positive action activity with some actions that you can do this week to take an exercise and walk in someone else's shoes. Are you ready? Let's get started. Wow, that was quite a video, wasn't it? What did you think? Here's what I want you to think about this week for positive actions. Consider putting yourself in someone else's shoes, okay? And just by looking at them, you don't know their story, do you? But with these positive actions, here are some positive actions you can do to discover the story of someone else. Number one, acknowledge another person's feelings, okay? Recognize their pain. And even though they might be different from you, they might not have the same friends or the same activities, acknowledge that their situation is unique and consider their feelings, okay? Second, listen. Listen to another person's story, okay? Listen to them, find out, and let them take time and tell you how they're feeling. Next, share your feelings, okay? Acknowledge what you've heard and share back how you empathize with them. And let them know that it's okay and you're there for them. Next, express gratitude. Say, thanks for sharing that with me. I'm really glad you told me how you're feeling. Also, show interest in other people. Like we were talking about respect. Respect is showing that you care for people's traditions, for their beliefs, for their race, for their ideas, respecting and having an interest in all people. And that helps build a strong community. And finally, be encouraging and supportive. We all have different emotions, right? We all have different feelings. And if we take a minute and imagine yourself in that person's shoes and stop and listen to their story, you're going to learn why they feel as they do. So we're going to do this positive action activity next. I want you to take a look at it, okay? Share it with your siblings and add your core values each week. This week we have the word empathy, and in Spanish, empathy. Before we go, let's talk about empathy. Now in Morgan County, our numbers are going up, right? And maybe you haven't had COVID, but somebody in our community has been sick and suffering. People have died, okay? So have empathy for those. Even if you don't know anyone with COVID, there are people in our community who are sick. So I want you to put yourself in their shoes and think about their feelings and try to help others in your community. Maybe you don't have COVID, but maybe you've been quarantined, or maybe you have to stay home because you had a direct contact. That's pretty scary, isn't it? Something we can do is we can have empathy for the person who had COVID, and we can help by wearing a mask. So put this on, all right? Wear that mask, wash your hands, and social distance. And have empathy for those in our community who are going through a tough time right now. And if you are, we're here with you, okay? We support you. We're going to wear our mask, and we're going to all get through this pandemic. Stick with it, guys. We're almost there. So wear your mask and get a vaccine. If you're 16 and over, you can get a vaccine. So let's get it done. All right? Remember, you're unique, you are important, and you're wonderfully made. Go to positivevaluesnetwork.com, and under the top right corner Materials tab, you'll find this week's positive action activity. Our core value word is empathy, and in Spanish, empatia. Grab those markers or colored pencils, grab your siblings, grab your family, and let's do an activity together. Empathy means the ability to feel what others are feeling. What positive actions this week can you do to show empathy? Acknowledge another person's pain and feelings. Listen to the story of someone else. Share your feelings with them. Express gratitude to others. Show interest in other people, and be encouraging and supportive to someone else this week. When we show empathy, we can start today and change the world for a better community tomorrow. Color in your positive action activity and add it to humility and respect for a collection of core value words that help make the world a better place.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Kidwell, school therapist from Woodmire Elementary. Wanted to share with you all our doodle activity this week that includes our positive action word empathy. quote is, "Empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another." So here's our quote in our doodle sheet this week. I encourage you to decorate it, color it, put it in a window, give it to a friend, a neighbor, whoever may need a positive action word this week. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.